Hey Canucks fans, and welcome to Clay's Canucks car commentary for Thursday, October the 19th. For those of you who have been loyally watching these videos every day, I thank you very much. And you probably noticed that I filmed from one of three locations, either my car, my office, or my home. And really it depends on what time I'm filming and if I'm worried about waking anyone up, or if I get up early enough, or if I'm recording late at night, or who I don't want to be bothering either at home or at my work, respectively. So once again, I'm coming from my car with a quick update. Tonight, the Vancouver Canucks take on the Boston Bruins in Game 2 of their 5-game road trip. They're trying to build on their impressive 3-0 shutout win over the Senators on Tuesday. And yes, the rivalry has kind of lost some of its steam over the past 6 years, understandably. There's hardly any players left from that 2011 series. The Canucks have the Sedins and Chris Tanev, who I believe was a call-up at the time. And Boston still has Bergeron, Chara, Marchand, of course, Rask, guys like that. And even not all those guys are even going to be playing tonight. So again, the rivalry is a little bit less, but needless to say, it's still a very important game for the Canucks. They are going to go with the same lineup that they had on Tuesday night. So Anders Nilsson will be making a second start in net. We have the same D pairings. And I want to talk about the forwards. And I want to talk about this notion that there's a first line, second line, third line, and a fourth line. I know us Canucks fans, we like to get excited. We like to get all over the lines and react when we see the lines tweeted out from practice or the pregame lineup. And I think it's really important to notice that Travis Green rarely talks about first line, second line, third line, fourth line. He talks more about a shutdown line or an energy line or a scoring line without labeling them 1, 2, 3, 4. Because as we've seen in his deployment and his ice time, it's not always like the first line or the second line gets more minutes than the third line and fourth line. Well, unless you're Jake Virtanen. So for tonight, and one other thing, I get that when it's listed on Twitter or on a post, it looks nice. You obviously have to have 4 lines of 3. You can't just put 12 names there and ask people to figure it out. So for tonight, it'll be listed like this: Sedin, Granlund. It'll say Berchi, Burmistrov, Besser, Vanek, Horvat, Gagne, and then Dorset, Sutter, Virtanen. But we've seen that, as I mentioned in my last update, that Travis Green seems to have his favorites. Both Marcus Granlund and Alex Burmistrov actually play in all 3 facets last game. They played even strength, of course, power play, and penalty kill. We'll see if that continues tonight. So I wouldn't get too caught up in how the lines are listed or what line is 1, 2, 3, or 4. And another great example, the Sedins, supposedly our first line players, they're getting what we call third line minutes. Both of them had only 12 and a half minutes of ice time, almost all at even strength in our last game against Ottawa. So let's not get too caught up. Let's worry more about who's playing well with who. I think Travis Green is still trying to figure out just 5 games into his coaching tenure. And a perfect example, Bo Horvat and Sven Berchi, they were joined at the hip last year. They've been split up already just 5 games into the season. Canucks fans, what do you think? Are you fine with the way the lines have been going? Are you fine with Travis Green's philosophy? Do you get caught up? Do you get too excited or too worked up about the way the lines are listed, 1, 2, 3, 4? Or maybe you're like me and you just don't care as long as they're winning. So leave a comment below. I'd love to see what you think. Enjoy the game tonight. And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel yet, I'm so excited. If you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so now. Have a great day and God bless. And go Canucks go.